My skin is reading the braille of the sheet, finding a rhythm in the quiet heat. Your hand is a shadow moving on the wall, waiting for the silence to make the call. We don't need the words to paint the scene. We don't need to say exactly what we mean, but we mean. The friction is the only sound allowed, hidden away from the noisy crowd. Static electricity is building up high, caught in a space between the hello and goodbye. Touch without noise, touch without noise. A silent language, a quiet poise, fingertips moving in the crimson glow. Taking it deep and taking it slow. It's the pause that holds the heaviest weight. Deciding the future, deciding the fate. Everything spinning in a silent alliance. Just touch without noise. Oh, yeah. The prism light leaks across my arm, a visual signal, a quiet alarm. I close my eyes to amplify the feel, making the imaginary something real. I hold my breath just to hear you breathe, wearing my heart right here on my sleeve. The signal is clear, the connection is strong. We've been waiting for this moment all along. Don't say a word, you might break it if you feel it. Then just take it. Touch without noise, touch without noise. A silent language, a quiet poise, fingertips moving in the crimson glow. Taking it deep and taking it slow. It's the pause that holds the heaviest weight. Deciding the future, deciding the fate. Everything spinning in a silent alliance. Just touch without noise. Touch with full light, touch with full light. A silent language, a quiet poise, fingertips moving in the crimson glow. Taking it deep and taking it slow. It's the pause that holds the heaviest weight. Deciding the future, deciding the fate. Everything spinning in a silent alliance. Just touch without noise. Gone. We lose time. My arms are thrown back against the pillowcase, surrendering completely to this rest space. The light is painting shadows on my skin. I don't know where I end or where the sheets begin. The world outside is racing at 1,000,000 miles, chasing the deadlines and the plastic smiles. But in here the gravity is pulling slow, anchoring my body to the afterglow. The clock on the wall has lost its hands. We're drifting across the desert sand, melting into the fabric. Soft heat, no rush. The noise of the city turns into a hush. Everything is heavy, everything is sweet, tangled up inside the body heat. And it stretched out into a mile, caught in the trap of a lingering smile. No place to go, nothing to discuss, just soft and no rush. Blue. The prism flare is touching on the right, a little rainbow breaking up the night. It creates creates a halo around my messy hair, suspended in the thick and humid air. It's a physical weight, this atmosphere pressing us closer, keeping us near. The friction of the silence is a heavy sound, the safest place that I have ever found. So slow, take your time. Don't check the phone, don't check the time. To leave this bed would be a crime. Let it burn slow. Soft heat, no rush. The noise of the city turns into a hush. Everything is heavy, everything is sweet. Tangled up inside the body heat. Minutes stretch out into a mile. Caught in the trap of a lingering smile. No place to go, nothing to discuss. Just soft heat and no rush. Pressing up to full in. The red light crashing on my open skin. I don't know where it ends and I begin. I'm lying in the center of the prison flare, feeling the static tangle in my hair. It's a ghost sensation, a phantom weight, bending the rules of the lonely fate. I reach my hand up into the empty space, tracing the outline of a missing face. Distance is a number, distance is a lie. When the temperature is rising this high, the gap is closing. Close enough to feel, making the invisible something real. I can sense the rhythm, I can sense the heat, radiating off the wrinkled sheet. Not touching but hovering near. The signal is loud and the signal is clear. It's a magnetic pull that I can't conceal. We are close enough to feel. The shadows are playing tricks on the eye, but the body doesn't know how to lie. My pulse is reacting to the atmosphere, wishing that the silence would disappear. The rainbow leak is a bridge of light, connect in the morning to the middle of the night. I stay very still, I don't break the trance, giving the memory a second chance. So close, almost there. Close enough to feel, making the invisible something real. I can sense the rhythm, I can sense the heat, radiating off the wrinkled sheet. Not touching but hovering near. The signal is loud and the signal is clear. It's a magnetic pull that I can't conceal. We are close enough to feel, close enough to feel. I can hear the blood moving in my veins, washing away the stress and the strain, lying flat against the wrinkled sheet, surrendering to the red color heat. My eyes are closed, but I see the flare, the prism light dancing in the air. Gravity is heavy, pulling me deep, halfway to waking, halfway to sleep. The world outside is spinning too fast. I'm anchored in a moment that will last. Everything is slowing down. with a slow pulse and a quiet heart. The rainbow leak is touching my face, a little visitor from outer space. It bends the light, it bends the time, turning the silence into a rhyme. I focus on the chest, rising and falling, ignoring the distance, ignoring the calling. I am a statue made of flesh and bone, safe inside this ruby sound. So slow, so slow, so slow, so slow. City on the part is the only sound that matters now. It's you be sound that matters now. Steady, steady, steady. Slow pulse, quiet heart, a masterpiece of stillness. I'm syncing up with the hum of the room. Blow me slowly in the crimson gloom. Slow racing thoughts, no panic rise, just the heavy lids on my eyes. We are miles away from where we start, with a slow pulse and a quiet heart. Quiet heart. We spent a lifetime screaming at the wall, trying to make sense of it all. But in this red light, the volume is dead, leaving the truth here in the bed. I chased the lines of the prison flare, caught in the tangle of my messy hair. It's not perfect, it's not clean, but it's the most honest thing I've ever seen. The world is a bark as a static in light, but I see the galaxy in your eyes, stripped down to the bone. I did love everything real. I don't want a fantasy, I just wanna feel. The silence is heavy, the silence is deep. I promised of the shadow street. We don't need the speakers to shake a floor. We don't need a shout anymore. It's the quietest wound that will never heal. Nothing loud, everything real. The texture of the sheet is rough against the skin, where the physical world finally begins. A real saturation creates a despise, but it can't hide the truth from the wise. I lift my arms up to catch the beat. We can't know from the digital dream. This breath is valid, this pose is true. A high definition version of me and you. But I lift my arms up, the truth stays in her eyes. Stays right here, nothing but everything real. I don't want a fantasy, I just wanna feel. The silence is heavy, the silence is deep. No promise that the shadows deep. We don't need the speakers to shake the floor. We don't need to shout anymore. It's the quietest room that will never heal. Liquor out everything real. The sun is trying to break in. Don't let it pull the black curtain. Yeah. A slow dragging groove. The snare is slightly late. The prism flare is moving across the floor, heading towards the exit of the door. If we don't move, maybe time will freeze, trapped inside these red-colored degrees. My arms are heavy, pinned above my head, anchored to the geography of the bed. The world outside is demanding it loud, but in here we are floating on a cloud. I'm not ready for the white light of the day. I'm not ready for the things we have to say. Just hit the pause button. Stay here a little longer. Let the feeling get a little stronger. The morning can wait, the city can sleep. This is a promise that I wanna keep. Bathed in the crimson, bathed in the glow. There is nowhere else that we need to go before the reality breaks through the hunger. Just stay here a little longer. The shadows are long, stretching out the time, turning a simple moment into a crime. I watch the rainbow leak fade on the wall, waiting for the inevitable fall. But right now the silence is a shield, protecting the emotions that we heal. Don't reach for your phone, don't check the screen. Live inside the center of the dream. Don't go running. Hey, yeah. Dark as fire with a look of pity over her vibe. Know this of the past, very drizzles, frozen clock sound. 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, an hour, forever. Just don't move. Stay here a little longer. Let the feeling get a little stronger. The morning can't wait, the city can sleep. This is a promise that I wanna keep. Bathed in the crimson, bathed in the glow. There is nowhere else that we need to go before the reality breaks through the hunger. Just stay here a little longer. I'm lying on my back, staring at the dark, waiting for the fire to find a little spark. My arms are above my head, I surrender to the night, bathed in the spectrum of the prism light. The red is so deep it feels like a wave, pressing down on me, deciding my fate. The fabric is wrinkled, a map of where I've been, lost in the texture of the original sin. The physical world is starting to blur. I can't remember exactly who we were, sinking into the mattress. Low light, heavy thoughts, untangling the battles that my spirit fought. The shadows are dancing on the edge of the frame, whispering the letters of a forgotten name. I'm floating in the crimson, drifting cutting through the gloom. A beautiful accident inside of this room. My eyes are heavy, but my mind is wide awake, tracing the path of every mistake. It's a comfortable pressure, a velvet crush. I'm in no hurry, I'm in no rush. Let the ceiling dissolve, let the walls fall away. I'm not ready for the brightness of the day. Hair shifts so heavy blue and back to red. Let the Henny ascend to the mindset. Just thinking, low light heavy thoughts, untangling the battles that my spirit fought. The shadows are dancing on the edge of the frame, whispering the letters of a forgotten name. I'm floating in the crimson, drifting in the haze, counting out the minutes of the endless days. Caught in the net that the silence called, just low light, and heavy thoughts. I'm staring at the ceiling, a personal sky, watching the shadows float and fly. My arms are thrown back, open and wide, giving the feelings a place to hide. The regular wraps around my chest, a heavy blanket for this needed rest. My lungs expand, taking up the space, finding a rhythm in this quiet place. Oh, 15 hours full of the noise, for the one is finding the poise. The transition is complete. After midnight, still breathing, out with my freedom, right here on the ceiling. The city holds its breath, waiting for the dawn. But I'm alive and well, now that they are gone. Inhale the silence, exhale the past, making the solitary moment last. No expectation, no need to leave. After midnight, I just breathe. The prism light leaks on the side of the bed, a spectrum of color inside of my head. I watch the dust, most dance in the beam, part of a waking lucid dream. The mattress holds the shape of my frame. I've forgotten my worries, I've forgotten name. Oxygen flows where the stress used to be, setting the prisoner inside of me free. After midnight, still breathing, out with my freedom, right here on the ceiling. The city holds its breath, waiting for the dawn. I'm alive, they are gone. Inhale the silence, exhale the past, making this solitary moment last. No expectation, no need to leave. After midnight, I just breathe. The night holds my secrets. I whisper my truth to the velvet air, confess my sins to the prison flare. The red light absorbed every single word, the quietest testimony that was never heard. I'm lying flat, exposed but secure. The darkness is the only thing that is pure. The wrinkles in the sheet map out the lies, hidden away from the prying eyes. The morning will come and wash it away, but the memory of the night is here to stay. In the vault, the night holds my secrets, buried in the red, buried in the deep regrets. It's a silent contract, a holy pact, keeping the fiction separate from the fact. I can be myself when the sun goes down, the only honest person in this whole town. Safe inside the shadows where the silence fits. The night holds my secrets. The rainbow leak is the only witness here, been in the light and been in the fear. I watch it fade as the hours tick past, knowing that this freedom can last. But for now I am open, I am undone, hiding from the judgment of the morning sun. The heavy thoughts are lighter in the dark, leaving a temporary invisible mark. Lock the door, close the blind, leave the world far behind. It's ours now. The night holds my secrets, buried in the red, buried in the deep regrets. It's a silent contract, a holy pact, keeping the fiction separate from the fact. I can be myself when the sun goes down, the only honest person in this whole town. Safe inside the shadows where the silence fits. The night holds my secrets. The walls are breathing in a crimson tone. I'm disconnected from the telephone. The visual noise is loud enough to hear ringing softly in my inner ear. I'm drowning in the spectrum of the rose, striking the tired and unintentional pose. The air is thick, the frequency is low, watching the shadows start to grow. No words are needed in this heavy space, just the lightning falling on my face. Volume at 0, feeling at 10. Red room, silence, a beautiful and heavy sort of violence. It pushes on the chest, it fills up the eyes, cutting off the connection to the skies. I'm wrapped in the velvet, wrapped in the hue. Nothing left to say, nothing left to do. Everything is soft, everything is felt. Just red room, silent. The rainbow flare is leaking from the side, but there is nowhere for the blue to hide. The red swallows everything in its path, like the aftermath of a quiet wrath. My hair is splayed out like a darker fan. I don't need a strategy, I don't need a plan. Static electricity in the air, caught in the tangle of the atmosphere. So red, sits and plays a melody over Andy, over Andy, over Andy, over Andy. Volume at 0, feeling at 10. Red room silence, a beautiful and a heavy sort of violence. It pushes on the chest, it fills up the eyes, it fills up the eyes, cutting off the connection to the sky. I'm wrapped in the velvet, wrapped in the hue. Nothing left to say, nothing left to do. Everything is soft, everything is felt. Just red room silence.